Namaste, Sally here. Thank you for being here with me today. Today we are going to explore a gratitude meditation. And I just want to briefly talk for a moment about gratitude and how important this practice is, because what we think, we become. So what we think and we feel, we become. And this is perhaps one of the largest benefits of a bhavana meditation or a cultivating meditation. So in all meditation practices, really, we're cultivating states of being, we're cultivating states of awareness that then with that practice begins to slowly infuse our lives in this really natural and beautiful way. So our meditation begins to unfold naturally in life, almost as if meditation is doing us. We've talked about this a few times on this journey. And there's this growing body of work right now correlating happiness and gratitude. So oftentimes in life there seems that there can be this almost quest or search for happiness. And although happiness is, an ebb and flow in a fleeting state that can be more and more cultivated and experienced the more we cultivate this practice of gratitude. So, what we're going to do today is find a comfortable seated position. So finding that comfortable seat, it could be cross-legged, could be on a chair. And then before we even close our eyes today, taking a moment to take your left hand on top of the heart, your right hand on top of the left, and then closing down the eyes, let the hands soften in a relaxed way around your heart center, and then taking a deep breath into your heart. Letting that breath go. Taking a deep breath in. Letting the breath go. As you breathe, begin to welcome your awareness to drop down into the heart space. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, let the face relax, the jaw, the tongue. And as you breathe here now, let your breath come back to a natural, unaltered rhythm. And letting any tension melt away from the body. And as you rest here with your hands on your heart, might you imagine welcoming a cocoon of warmth and relaxation just around your physical body. Welcoming your presence to open. And inviting yourself now to visualize a beloved being. You might have someone that comes to mind immediately, and you might even see their smiling face looking back at you. And as you breathe, imagine you're placing this person whom you love so dearly right in your heart. Placing them in your heart here. And you might let your hands relax down away from the heart center, or it might feel right to keep your hands here. Continuing to breathe into your heart, welcoming this beloved being, their smiling face right into your heart center, placing them like a seed in your heart. And you might imagine that person in your heart and visualize yourself saying the words "thank you." So you're mentally whispering the words "thank you." And notice what feelings are arising in your body. Perhaps a sensation of warmth, or an expansion, energy of expansion. Simply noticing what's true for you. Noticing that relationship that you're so grateful for. Mentally whispering the words "thank you." For that connection, that love that flows between you. And continuing to welcome other things to arise in your awareness that you're grateful for. Perhaps the gift of a heartbeat, your steady, regular, moment after moment, pumping the life-giving blood and prana through all of the organs. Or the gift of music, or your favorite song, how it makes you feel. Perhaps clean drinking water, the ability to turn on a tap and fresh, drinkable water flows. Isn't this amazing? Flip of a switch and lights appear. Access to food from the land, fresh. Beautiful harvests of apples, or pears, or what are your favorite foods? Allow them to arise. The tastes that you most cherish. And each time something arises in your awareness, imagine yourself, you're just mentally whispering the words "thank you." Saying thank you, each thing that arises. Thank you. Sensing the feeling in your body. And imagine that feeling amplifying or radiating outward. And ask for this feeling to grow, amplify 10 times, 100 times, just expanding beyond the limits of your body. Continuing to welcome the experience of gratitude. What abilities do you have that you're grateful for? What abilities do you have that you're grateful for? Perhaps you have the ability to persevere through challenges. Perhaps the ability simply to walk or to read, to write, noticing whatever little abilities you may have that perhaps you take for granted, and how they make your day-to-day life that much more seamless and flowing. Thanking yourself for each wonderful ability that you're capable of. Thank you. Thank you. And welcoming now any challenges that you've overcome in your life. What have you learned? How have you grown because of these challenges that you've faced? Allowing yourself to find the blessings, allowing yourself to excavate those blessings out of the seemingly bad circumstances that have arisen. And where is it easy for you to find one of these blessings? How have you grown? What have you learned? Allow that growth to be the focal point of your awareness, the gratitude that you feel for that growth. And the gifts that you've gleaned in your life. Allowing the sensation of gratitude to continue to expand as you welcome this growth and whisper the words, thank you. Allowing the sensation of gratitude to melt away any fear, the warmth of gratitude melting away any fear. Continuing to imagine the sensation, the warmth of gratitude radiating outward, amplifying 10 times, 100 times, expanding from your center, radiating outward. And feeling your body, your aliveness, your lungs, your heart. Sensing what a miracle it is to be alive. Your heart that beats over 100,000 times per day. Your lungs that breathe over 20,000 breaths per day without you even needing to think about it. Your cells reproducing 25 million cells being produced in your body each second. Your bones 4 times stronger than concrete. Sensing the miracle of what it is to be alive, the intelligence of life that flows through you. Thank you. Thank you. And then imagining your future self, maybe 5 or 10, 20, maybe more years in the future. Imagine your future self smiling back at you. Wise, brave, happy, fulfilled. Your future self so grateful for you here now and the life that you're creating. The life you're creating now. The practices you're cultivating now. your dreams of today having come true. See your future self grateful, so grateful for the life that's right here, right now. This person, this life in this moment. Creating such a beautiful life, such an beautiful experience, one step at a time. You might visualize any of your future dreams being manifest and the sensations of gratitude that arise in that future self. What does that feel like? Whispering thank you to each blessing bestowed on your future self. And then begin to allow one moment in your life to arise that there was a coincidence that you're grateful for. So a moment where life happened for you as opposed to happening to you. Something happened that you weren't planning on, a beautiful coincidence that took no effort on your part. Something or someone just showed up in your life. You didn't actively seek it out or find it. A beautiful coincidence, perhaps a person you cherish. Something that changed your life, that the universe brought to you. What's a coincidence you're grateful for that led something to you, a treasure you value, you appreciate, you love? Filling up now with that gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. And feeling now that gratitude radiating outward. Expanding, expanding. Feel the sensations. What we think about, what we feel, we become. Notice what you're cultivating, what you're becoming here in this moment with this practice. Take a deep breath into that. Another deep breath. One more time, deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Bringing your hands back onto your heart, feeling the breath at the heart here. Noticing your whole body as sensation. Fluttering, the eyes slowly open. And noticing once again how you feel. How do you feel in this moment? Allowing yourself to welcome this experience to come more and more into the natural unfolding of life. So as we move through our days, what we cultivate in our practice arises spontaneously of its own accord. So you might just welcome that experience into your life. And then taking a moment here to write a reflection or leave a comment below, or writing a reflection about how you feel or how the practice was for you. How are you feeling in this moment? Welcoming it in. So there's a negativity bias in the brain that we can sort of overwrite a little bit by really pausing and reflecting on those more positive experiences of gratitude and those experiences that we cherish in life. So the more we focus on those and welcome them in, it takes a little bit more effort to welcome those positive experiences and feelings into our lives, to really ground them, to really establish them. Whereas the negativity bias is quite automatic, and that's really a great thing because it keeps us safe. It's one of our evolutionary biases that allows us to remember things that are dangerous, and then we don't then do those things again. But those positive experiences we're less inclined to automatically remember or cultivate them. So taking a moment just to reflect can be a really nice way, or to invite in the experience can be a really nice way to just really allow the practice to more land in your nervous system in that way. So taking a moment now to just reflect, notice how you feel, write a reflection about how you feel. You might write a list of 5 things that you're grateful for today and leave them in the comments below. I would love to know what you're grateful for in this moment. Yes, and if you're here on my channel, know that we're doing a meditation challenge right now. This is day 5 of a 10-day meditation challenge. It's free, You can find the link below to sign up on my website, or to join the next challenge, because they come up every so often. And know that tomorrow we'll be working a little bit more with cultivating equanimity. So we've explored this a little bit already, and we're going to deepen into that practice a little bit more. So thank you for being here. I so appreciate your time and presence. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.